so we don't forget. Ed Martin's a good example of this. Ed Martin, Donald Trump's pardon attorney, was the chair of the DOJ weaponization committee. Basically, he's going after Trump's political enemies and charging them with bogus crimes. He might not be in the administration a year from now. We shouldn't forget what he's been doing. We shouldn't forget how these shady pardon deals, these pay for play deals came to be. They need to be exposed. He needs to be held accountable. The way that we did it when I was at Oversight for Republicans, we understood you can't necessarily go after the president of the United States on day one and win. You got to get some wins along the way. You got to get some singles and doubles to get that momentum, get that credibility with the media, with the American people, even with your colleagues. There's a lot of low hanging fruit out there. We got Kash Patel spending taxpayer dollars getting security details for his girlfriend. We got Trisha
Tom
McLaughlin.
Homan.
Yeah, don't even get me started on $50,000 Tom Homan. We got Trisha McLaughlin, who's out there every day pimping DHS and ICE. Well, somehow her better half got a no bid contract deal worth tens of millions of dollars for some private plane thing, like low hanging fruit. Go for those right away. But I'll tell
So,
you, if we don't enumerate it right now and make that list, a year from now we're not going to remember about those things.
so give me your top 5 on that list.
Okay. Ed Martin, as I've already said, because I think the abuse of pardons that we've seen from Donald Trump is one of the most transactional and most flagrant examples of corruption that we have seen. We need to be looking at Ed Martin. We need to be looking at Kash Patel. Like I said, not even just because of what the FBI is or isn't doing, but just the fact that you're using taxpayer dollars to get security for your girlfriend in Nashville, Tennessee. That is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Nobody can defend that, right? Again, Trisha McLaughlin. I think that getting a no bid contract is a big deal in the federal government. That there's a way that's supposed to work. Biggest mantra I always had when I worked in oversight was follow the money. So let's do that. Number 4, we need to look at how and why hundreds of $millions of Venezuelan oil money is going through the Middle East and Qatar and not through the U.S. banking system.
Oh,
That doesn't add up to me.
Going through the Bitcoin, it's going through crypto that is directly related to it's based on the US dollar, so it's nothing more than a money laundering scheme. That's all
Yes.
it is. So
Yes.
yeah, I agree with that. And that's
Yes.
it. Donald. What about Steve Miller?
Well, and again, there's something really interesting, and it's attacking it not from the most obvious, flagrant, blatant stories, because there's a lot of them. It's why is he living on a military base? Why is he living on the same compound as a Joint Chiefs of Staff? That's an interesting use of government military resources.